Now coming lecture number 2. Third I have to explain equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. A triangle in which all the three sides are congruent is called equilateral triangle. Means the A B C means AB is equal to BC equal to CA or AC. Then we can say it is equilateral triangle. A triangle in which all the three sides are congruent means equal is called an equilateral triangle. Okay. Now I will move to next explanation, that is quadrilateral. Okay, so this new topic, quadrilateral. So a closed figure bounded by four non-collinear line segment is called a quadrilateral. Means I'm just telling you like this, like this, like this, like this. Okay, a closed figure. See, this is closed figure. A closed figure bounded means border, bounded by four non-collinear. Okay, non-collinear means not in a line segments is called a quadrilateral. It means a figure which is bounded by four non-collinear. I mean, you see all these A, B, B, C, C, D, D, they are not in a line. This like this, again this, again it like this, again this go. Means line like C, like A, B, B, C, C, D, D. Then we can say this is in a line, but these are not in a line. One point is here, then one point is here. So a closed figure bounded by four non-collinear line segment, and that is called what? Quadrilateral. And this, when I give like this BD or AC, this is known as diagonal. Okay. Now I will go for parallelogram. Next explanation I will go for parallelogram. Okay, parallelogram. So a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel. Okay, whose opposite sides are parallel means this parallel will be this and this parallel will be this. Okay, AB parallel will be, it means AB parallel to DC and AD parallel to what? BC. So this is also a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel. Parallel means to say equal. It's called a what? Parallelogram. Okay. And symbol. This is the symbol of parallel. Okay. Parallel symbol. Parallel to. Okay. Then say parallel to. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Okay. Opposite side AB is equal to this and this. AD is equal to this. Now opposite angles of a parallelogram are also connected. Opposite angles of a parallelogram, this angle equal to this angle equal to this. Now next I will move to rhombus. Okay, rhombus. So next you can see rhombus. So this is the figure of rhombus. Okay, so this is also a parallelogram having all its sides equal. A parallelogram having all its sides equal is called a what? Rhombus. It's called a rhombus. Next I will go for rectangle. So see, this is the figure of rectangle. A, B, C, D. Okay, and all angle are 90 degree, and its opposite sides are equal. Means AB is equal to DC and BC is equal to AD. So a parallelogram, okay, the measure of whose each angle is 90 degree is called a what? A rectangle, and its opposite sides are equal. This is length, this is length, this is breadth, this is breadth. Now I will go for a square. Now come to next is square. Number 154. Next topic is square. So a square whose all sides are equal. Okay, means AB equal to BC is equal to CD and is equal to DA, and all angles are 90 degree also. A rectangle, okay, so this is square is actually a rectangle. So a rectangle whose all sides are equal is called a what? It's called a square. When all sides are equal, it's called a square. Now come to the last topic, trapezium. Okay, so you can see this is the trapezium figure. A, B, C, D. So a quadrilateral which has one pair of opposite sides parallel. A quadrilateral which has one side of or one pair, okay, of opposite sides are parallel is called a what? Trapezium. Okay, it means AB parallel will be CD. Okay, one side only should be parallel. See, when it AD I will increase, when I will increase this CD, then it will intersect. So if in a figure, if in a closed figure, you find only one sides are parallel, one side means to say opposite sides are parallel, then you can say yes, that figure is what? Trapezium. So whatever I have explained, whatever definition I have explained you, with the help of this all definition, you can easily solve it by 59. After that, your chapter 12 will be over. Now in next classes, I will go for chapter 13, geometrical construction. So for now, goodbye to all of you.